Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're here this morning. Got a great show lined up. Got some giveaways. Got a lot of names to add. Got all kind of stuff going on. But first, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center. High today is going to be 66, low 42, and the water temperature dropped down 1 degree to 65. Water has not gotten really cold yet. It's been 65, 66 for about a month right now. So it's about next month it's going to start. Well, this month it's going to start getting really cool, a couple more degrees. But listen, the big thing in the weather this weekend, Jeff and I were just talking. It's not getting out of the 40s this weekend. It's going to be high of 48. So it's going to be one of these throw another log on the fire, honey, weekends for us. We really had planned, Bill Allen and Bill Shields and I had planned on going down to Howard Creek, and we were going to spend the night on a houseboat tonight and set up some trout lines and squirrel hunting tomorrow. We were planning on doing this, and we've changed our plans for two reasons. The river's at 20 foot, so it's going to be hard to squirrel hunt, and the second reason, it's going to be cold. Real cold, so we're just not going to make it this weekend. We'll make it up pretty soon, though. But anyway, it might rain a little bit, so it's going to be not a great weekend. Now, if you're dog hunting, it's riding around in a truck, you will be in good shape. But just don't, get out too long. I gave you the river readings. Apalachicola at 20.2, Choctawhatchee at 15.4, and it's going to be high. Tide chart, okay? We're going to get a tide chart straight. But anyway, still neat tides this week. Next week, some really strong tides. Loaded today at 206 and high at 450 this evening. Marine forecast east-southeast about 10 to 15. Our fishing game times, just going to do those now. 6:18 to 8:18 this morning and this evening from 6:44 to 8:44. And that'll take care of our weather. Let's go take our break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Hope you're getting ready for a big weekend, no matter what the weather's going to do. But first, before we get into a lot of stuff we want to cover, let's do our pictures first. We're still trying to catch up with all the ones sent during Christmas break. And take a look at this first one. This is Brian Revere's daughter. Brian's the principal up there at Vernon High School, and he's a hunting and fishing guy, and he's got his family into it. This is little Annie Oakley. Isn't that a cute picture? Jeff said that gun's bigger than she is, but I like that picture right there. Speaking of another girl, one of my former students, Brianna Pitts, a gobbler down, hunting up there with her dad. Good job, Brianna Pitts. Okay, here's a good one. This is sent in Panama City Fishing, but redfish, this is right in the slot, 26.5. Anthony Watson sent that in Panama City Fishing with a good time were had by the red fishermen. Now, there were some nice redfish caught during the Christmas break. This right here, this is river hunting. Just hunting on the river, deer hunting on the river. This is Sam Paul, Michael Turner, a group of those guys. River hunting is different, it's very unique, and it's very enjoyable. You have to have a good boat and some good dogs, and that's very rewarding. Good job, guys. I want to show you this one right here. This is sent to me by Brody Cullen. Brody's granddad is Steve Cullen, and that family. This is check this out, trail camera picture away from my lease in Alabama. I want to blow this up for you because now this is an untouched photo. This came from a trail cam. Now, isn't that a beautiful picture right there? Brody, thank you for sending that. That was right 2 days after Christmas. Right there, 7:22 in the morning, and boy, that's a nice buck right there. Okay, Tom Gurley, as always, these are mergansers. Tom takes some great pictures. Hooded mergansers. I used to hunt these pretty heavy, but I quit hunting them because we couldn't eat them. They taste like fish. They're diving ducks, but they're beautiful, beautiful ducks. Clay Patrick, Austin Malloy got his limit of dove. Okay, some good dove shooting up there. I believe that's up in Jackson County. That's a great picture. The dog on a tailgate. All right, all kinds of things going on. Chris Stanford, Andrew Smith. Chris, one of my former students. Another dog on a tailgate over there duck hunting. Good job, Chris Stanford with Andrew Smith. Both these boys married now. Hey, Coach. Here's a picture of an 8-point I killed on December 30th in Holmes County. He weighed 156 pounds. Hope you enjoy retirement to its fullest. David Gilmore. David, that's a nice buck right there, buddy. 156 pounds. Nice buck. Good job, David. Loyal viewer of Panhandle Outdoors. Alicia Stewart. Y'all asked about Baby Flash. And Baby Flash has been born. He's had some complications. But here is Alicia, her husband, and her little boy. And they're still down in Gainesville, and he's got a long road to hoe, but they're doing okay. But Baby Flash has been born at 12 pounds, folks. 12 pounds, 3 ounces. There's a better picture with Alicia. Y'all remember her on the show? And thank y'all for coming by and giving some donations. That was heartwarming to them and to all of us. Okay, moving along. Landon Holloway. That's a nice redfish caught during a Christmas break. He's at the jetties and caught and released this redfish. Landon graduated last year. I want to show you this picture here because here we are at graduation. Same young man. His mom sent this, and here's a picture. And she was I want to read what she said. Sharing this very special message from retiring outdoor teacher Mosley. He'll always be Landon's favorite teacher and will truly be missed. His passion for teaching and love for his students have been a blessing. Your lessons extend well beyond the outdoors and have touched their lives. Thank you, Coach Winston Chester. And here's Landon right here with graduation last year. And these things, what kept me in teaching for all these years, having these kind of things, and I appreciate that very, very much. Okay, we'll come back to this. I'm gonna run out of time. I'm gonna come back to this stuff right here I've written down. Let's move on. The Rich's IGA, David Christopher Rich. How about a big catfish down in Weewall? Okay, David and Michael caught that. That's a nice catfish right there. Catfishing is good. Dennis Hale. Okay, real-time fishery. Old bad Brandon Calls that gets another 8-point on Watapo Creek Sportsman. That's a good buck right there. Moving on along. This is off my dock the other afternoon. These are my neighbors, Timothy and Michael. And Michael Harris' son, Braden, is on the left, and Timothy's on the right. They came, first cast, got a nice catfish. Look at that, right off my dock. They will tickle. All right. And this is funny right here. Chris Forehand's son, Cason Forehand. Check this out. Cason on a new neighborhood fishing rig. Check that out. He's engineered him a little fishing rig, and he can go there and go fishing. Cason Forehand. I like that. And okay, that pretty well catches us up on something. We've got some more pictures. That's most of them right there during the Christmas break. So let's go ahead and take our break, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. One of the fun things I had enjoyed teaching was telling stories, and I had to say, and all my stories are true, and sometimes the kids just couldn't believe it true, but they were true. And this is a true story I'm going to tell y'all real quick. I'm sort of put in a nutshell because of our time restraints. During the holidays, Wendy and her family came down, and we had about a week, and we just had a wonderful time. A couple days after Christmas, the kids wanted to go out to the beach and take a kayak. So I had Whitney, Ashton, Mason, and Gail and I, we went out there, and what happened, we went down by schooners, and two rows down by schooners. We pulled the kayak out, and they got in, and it was cold. Now, 99% of the time, I'm jumping in the water with them, but the water temperature 66 degrees. That's just too cold for me. So I just got a chair, sat there, and it was medium. It was yellow flags, not bad at all. Had waves breaking. Make a long story short, they were having a ball out there, about 45 minutes an hour, and then all of a sudden the kayak, gets caught in a wave and flips over. Well, she lost. It was a Hobie kayak, and when she left, she fell out, and all. Didn't get hurt and all, but they lost the pedals. The pedals that go in the kayak, that's the gut of it. So I called. These come running back to shore, and they looking for it and zigzagging. And I called Brad right there on the beach. I called Brad Stevens. And Brad's up in North Alabama. I said, Brad, Whitney just lost her pedals. I said, how much is a replacement set of pedals? He said, Coach, you ain't gonna believe it, but about $650. I said, what? $650? And they, bless their heart, they looked. Then Walter came out, and they zigzagged back and forth and looked for it, and then they stayed in the water so long, their little body was just shivering and all. And we finally just made them get out of the water, and they couldn't find it. So she was sad that she lost it, but she said, she was optimistic. She said, I just take the kayak, and paddle instead of pedal. I said, okay. And I said, maybe we can find them. But so we made some little reward signs. I took them out there, put them on the post, and I called people up. and and talk to some people and maybe walking the beach the next day and all, and hoping they would wash up. It was about a medium. It was fairly strong undertow. The tow was going sideways, so you don't know if it was going to wash out or wash back in. But anyway, after everything's said and done, they go back to Tennessee, and she's sort of a little sad about losing her pedals, but it was not nothing we could do about it. Yesterday, well, the day before yesterday now, I get a call, Coach, this is, have you lost any pedals to a kayak? I said, what? He said, I'm down here at Sunjammers, and this is Billy Stevens, and I have some pedals. And folks, he and his son had been out there, and they'd gotten in the water, and this is a set of pedals. And so I met him immediately there on Highway 390, and he brought them back, and I gave him a reward. He didn't want one, but we gave him a reward anyway, because the reason it's so expensive because of the engineering also. We took a picture. I was holding these up. Gail took a picture and sent it to Whitney, and they were in the car. Whitney said she just squealed when she got the picture. She was so happy, everybody jumping up and down. So we do have her pedals back, and thanks to Billy Stevens and his son for honesty and all, and because we looked them up, we found some on eBay. The cheapest one like $400. You never know what's going to get used. But this is these, and while I'm having them out, I'll just show you the reason you pedal back and forth. And they got this idea. Isn't that cool? They got this idea from how the penguin swims. So these are the pedals. So Greg Pennington sent me an email later. I put it on Facebook too. People copied it, so the word was out. And Greg Pennington sent me a picture later. What he did, he tied a string on it and secured it to his kayak, which is a great idea. And I'm going to do that next time when the kids go out. I'm not going to do it because I don't anticipate flipping over. I don't anticipate being in the waves. But anyway, that was a good story. Had a good ending on that. It always made us feel good when you have folks like that, because they could have, sold them probably. But anyway, gave them a reward. Everybody's happy. So anyway, speaking of being happy, we're going to add some names. I got a lot of names, so bear with me. I just want to make sure I call out everybody's name. And we've got to stack up. Here we go. Callie Broxton up there in Graceville. All right, Callie. Lord, Jimmy Fields, Bluntstown. It fascinates me all over the Panhandle. Jimmy, let me know when those pompadours start biting. Caitlin Jeffries, Cottondale. That's 3 different places right there. Chris Barnes, Cottondale. Jelena Barnes, Cottondale, and Bobby Barnes. The family there, the Barnes family up in Cottondale. Thank you. Sarah Ivy Johnson. Keely Ivy. If I don't call out a location, they're usually Panama City. William James. Richard Barron. Maria Barron. Alexa Barron. Jerome Cox, Cedar Grove. All right, the Regatios from Southport, my neighbors up the road. Jaluvan, okay, Ernice, Josephine, and Ernie. Okay, I got the whole family there. And Mike Heppenstall, Lynn Haven. Tammy Heppenstall, Lynn Haven. Mark Jones, Panama City. Wanda Jones, Panama City. Graham Jones. Graham, let me know about them fish. Panama City. Bella Melvin up in Fountain. Lexi Melvin, Fountain. Amber Melvin, Fountain. Donna Melvin, Fountain. This is the Joy Melvin family. Been watching since day one. All right, Joy. Barb Key, Panama City. Carolyn Harris, Panama City. William Harris, Panama City. Rosemary Jackson. Ken Jackson. Jackie Watson, New Funiac Springs. Debbie Turner. Charlie Turner. Robert Scarabin, Weewall. Terry Nichols, Lynn Haven. Russ Nichols, Lynn Haven. Frank Nail, Parker. Connie Jones, Sandhills. Bo Jones, Sandhills. Blake Johnston, Blake, and Lynn Haven, teaches at Mowat there. Anna Gagne, I got it, okay. Ted Gagne, Lynn Haven. Arisha Dutton, Deer Point Lake. Linda Dean, Ebro. Leonard Dean, Ebro. Martha Bostick, Lynn Haven. Kenny Bostick, Lynn Haven. Mary Melvin, Bayou George. And Sambo Melvin, Bayou George. We got them. How about that? It's filling up, isn't it? But we're going to go ahead, while we got it now, we're going to go ahead and draw. We've got a good chance. And we got some more sponsors coming on. We may be giving away, we got to the point where we may be giving away some more stuff. We're going to draw twice today. I'm going to give away Real Time, okay, a platter from Real Time. You see the food I had over there. And also, we're going to do tarpon dogs. We're going to do 3. So here, the first one's going to be Real Time Fishers over there in Callaway. And the winner is going to be, I stirred them up really good. How about Chris Barnes from Cottondale, the first winner. I'm going to stir them up again really good. Now this is going to be Tarpon Dock Seafood. And this will be the $20 gift certificate. All right, I stirred up enough. And the winner's going to be Rosemary Jackson. And let me go and do this. I've been wanting to do this when I put these names in here. I try to make it equal for everybody. And last year I had these old business cards from Panhandle Outdoor, but I didn't use them anymore because I had some new ones. This year they're going to be yellow cards. If you notice, this year's going to be yellow cards. And these some we had left over. It says 5-star trophy on it. And I had at one time I had a trophy business, and it was called 5-Star Sports and Trophies. As a coach, I had trouble getting trophies, so I started my own trophy shop, and I sold it to Steve Brookins. But anyway, these are some old business cards, so everybody has an equal opportunity, okay? So Wanda Jones, that was $20, right? So we got to do red snapper. Rosemary Jack, is that right now?
Nope, you got them all right there.
That's all of them then, isn't it? Chris Barnes from Cottondale. Chris Barnes from Cottondale. Rosemary Jackson. Chris Barnes won real time. Rosemary Jackson won $20, and Wanda Jones won the big red snapper. I got him right here. Okay, so that's right there. Okay, all right. So what we're going to do? We're going to take a break, final break, and then we're going to get ready and come back with our first of the year, our famous Friday fishing forecast. Okay, welcome back to our famous Friday fishing forecast. I was thinking about this last night. I'm very proud of our fishing forecast, not because of what I do, because of the information we get from folks like you. This is a real fishing report that comes out once a week, and we do it. One thing I'm proud of, we'll do it every week, and information comes from you. I don't get it from captains that that make a living off of it. They're great fishermen and all, but this is for average people like us who can fish a couple times a week if possible. But this is it comes from the people. I wrote that down. The people, the local outdoorsmen, and it hits the bays, it hits the Gulf, and it hits the tributaries and the freshwater. So it's really, really good. I'm very proud of it. Thank you all for giving us this information on a regular basis. Okay, I'm going to start off at Burnt Mill Creek, and y'all know where Burnt Mill Creek is. I got an email from Gloria Turner during the holidays, and she basically got stuck out of the channel, which happens to a lot of folks. If you fish Burnt Mill Creek up off 388, and I haven't fished it this year, but what happened now, remember during the holidays we get that north wind and a low tide, and we talk about it on a regular basis. It really blows water out, and Burnt Mill Creek is a perfect example. Here it is right here, the boat landing, good little boat landing up here, and there's the Burnt Mill Creek Road and all, and you put in at the boat ramp, but just come on down, there's the boat ramp right there. But anyway, come on down, let me see, we're going to come on down. Good fishing all along, but when you get out here, okay, right out in here, you come on down here and it starts opening up into West Bay, and what happens, the channel is hard. There's a couple of markers here, and she got off that, and it's a small channel, it's not very wide. So if you find yourself getting off the channel, remember you've got to see the natural channel sort of swings this way. You can see it really good on Google Earth, but most people go in this way. But so many times you run ashore right here, so you can come in this way or this way. But if it's high tide, you're fine. If it's low tide, you're going to run aground. So you've always got to swing around and then come through here and just follow those right through there. That's good fishing. Some really good fishing up in here too. Excellent fishing. But while we're at West Bay, come on down, and we're talking about trout fishing all along here. We're coming out of Burnt Mill Creek. All along in here, I fish there with a kayak, and I fish there with in boats and all. Really good fishing out of Burnt Mill Creek. And then what's neat is you just have a twin creek right here, a Crooked Creek here is an excellent, same situation here. I've caught some nice redfish right in here, and got the boat landing up here, Crooked Creek, and it's really easy. You got to come around a lot. Really easy to follow. So that's been really good. Overall, the fishing's been good. I wrote down the notes here. Freshwater real quick. Nat, I talked to Nathaniel Sledge last night. He's had a good holiday fishing at Depot Creek. Depot Creek, we know where that is. It's a good feeder creek, and into Lake Wimico, and the feeder creeks were good. They were low, back before all this rain and all, so it was really good fishing there, and Sledge had some good catches there. Flounder, you saw just this week, the flounder that were caught, again, they were catching them right here off the State Park Pier, and also Panama City Beach Pier, and then what are they doing now? The flounder are coming back into the bay systems, Apalachicola Bay, St. Andrew Bay, and Choctawhatchee Bay. So the Petronas family, when I show them, they're right here fishing this area right out here. They got to fish around some structure, but also the area, they're coming along the docks and all, so that's good too. Also, I want to mention about the trout fishing. This is when you get a really big trout this time of year. They're looking for, what the trout are doing, looking for really some, getting the biggest trout in my book, that almost a 10-pounder, was caught during December, during winter, up over Purdy Bayou up in a canal. And Mayor Greg Brudnick had caught that when he caught it. And so if you're going to fish for trout, get up in the areas where the big trout, when the weather gets cold like this weekend, they're going to be getting up in the areas where they're getting out of this open area. They're getting up and trying to look for warm water. Now, going down to St. Joe Bay and all, trout's going to be doing the same thing, but there's not a lot of feeder creeks they can get into in St. Joe Bay. If you're going to fish Cape San Blas whiting fishing, January is probably the best month to me on catching whiting. January and early part of February, and I have a conflict between hunting and catching whiting, but it is really good fishing along this surf. Okay, so there, and also at Mexico Beach, the whiting bite's going to be really good here, and no matter how cold it is, they're going to be steady biting. Use either your fish bites or your little cut shrimp. Okay, and real quick, going down into Apalachicola Bay. We had planned to fish the lower end of Apalachicola Bay, but the river's just going to be too high. It's not going to be really good fishing here as far as fishing. Actually, it's going to be downright dangerous if you get in that swift water and not ready. But it's going to be good cat fishing once this 20-foot river region starts dropping off a little bit. But you can catch some sheephead. Sheephead fishing will be right in here. They'll be biting right here off of East Point, off the bridge right here. Excellent fishing in wintertime for sheephead. Okay, I'm about to run out of time. Thank y'all so much. It's been a good week, and thank y'all for the emails welcoming me back, and y'all are glad I'm back. So I'm glad to be back. Okay, you have a great weekend. Enjoy the great outdoors, and always do something for your fellow man. And God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.